A meat plant operator in Shubenacadie has pleaded guilty to several inspection violations. And the inspections revealed many deficiencies at Moxsom meats. Richard Woodbury has the story and a warning. Some of the images in this story aren't for the squeamish.
The story starts here. Back in November 2017, officials from the Millbrook First Nation brought a moose carcass to Moxsom Meats Limited that was harvested as part of an Indigenous treaty hunt. The carcass was to be cut and wrapped for a program at the reserve that provides traditional meats to elders and others who can no longer hunt. Little did they know, the moose meat would soon be unedible due to the poor condition of the meat plant. In mid-December, inspectors from the Department of Environment visited Moxsom Meats as part of a scheduled inspection and made a stomach-churning discovery. Crown Prosecutor Brian Cox says when inspectors arrived here, they knew there was no question that there were serious issues.
It was disgusting. The images that are now before the court depict a ramshackle operation that had fallen into disrepair and meat and meat products that were covered, in some cases, with an inch of mold.
During the first inspection, inspectors found rusty storage racks, a cutting board stained with blood, and meat product even after it had been cleaned. The inspection also found not enough was being done to keep the plant free of rats, mice, and other vermin. There was also abundant mold growth on the ceilings, walls, and equipment in the coolers and freezer. As a result of what inspectors discovered, Moxsom Meats was permanently shut down and almost 3.5 tons of meat had to be thrown out.
All of the meat and meat products found at Moxsom Meats Limited were unfit for human consumption, and had they been consumed would have presented a clear risk to the public.
Cox was specifically hired last year to prosecute cases related to environment and regulatory offenses. Before being hired, Cox says there were 0 Meat Inspection Act convictions. Last Thursday, owner Jeffrey Moxsom entered a guilty plea at Shubenacadie Provincial Court. He was fined $5,000, while the company had to pay $7,500 for a total of $12,500 in fines. Signage still hangs at the Moxsom Meats facility, including a faint one that notes the business is government inspected. Richard Woodbury, CBC News, Shubenacadie.